Okay, so I just started reading this book today. Whoa, why did it change? It looked weird. So I just started reading this book today, and it's called You Are a Badass: How to Stop Doubting Your Greatness and Start Living an Awesome Life by Jen Sincero. That's how it looks like it should be spelled, but I don't know. I mean, said. Yeah, so I read part one in the introduction already today, and it's really good. By the way, I got this book from Jenny, and I like it. It's really good already. There's 5 parts to this book, 27 chapters, small chapters, as you can tell, because it's not really that thick. But look, now this thing is saying the load thing again, keyframe. I don't know what that means. So this book is a self-help book, and it's pretty spiritual. All self-help things are spiritual. So if you're the type of person not into spiritual stuff and God and source and the universe and all that kind of stuff, you're weird, to be honest, because that is what we are. We're on a planet in space, floating, going, however much we're going up there. So far what this book is talking about for the first part, it was talking about basically why you are the way that you are to begin with before you wake up. And it's basically talking about the fact that when you're born, your subconscious mind, like, is a sponge to everything around you. So everything your parents are and everything society is when you're born and stuff. So you are the way you are because of your subconscious mind. Your conscious mind is what, like, talks to you and tells you what you want. But your subconscious mind, wait, did I just say that right? So your conscious mind is the one that is your thoughts and stuff. And your subconscious mind is basically what brings your reality to you. So we do create our reality and we do manifest. The first step in bettering your life is to change your mind. Um, Let me think. It was page 47. It says, because if you're not ready to grow and change, then you're not ready to grow and change. To live a life that you've never lived before takes you to do things that you've never done before. So if you're scared to do things out of the ordinary and take a leap of faith and all that kind of stuff, then your life isn't going to change from what it already is because you're still doing the things you already do. So to do the things that you want to do, you have to do more of the things that you want to do. So you have to do it. It's all about action. In her book, she calls the ego the BS, the big snooze. And it's basically saying that your ego, the BS, tries to sabotage your life and tries to sabotage you when you decide to change your ways and change, like, how you live. Which that can be yourself, and it's also going to reflect from the people in your life because everybody that is in your life is a reflection of you. So if someone is giving you the type of energy that you don't like, it's a reflection of something in your life that you don't like as well. And that's why they're in your life, to help you realize that. Oh, it's 3 people on here. Hi, 3 people. So once you decide to change your life for the better, you're going to clash with everything in your life that isn't for you in the next step. So the next chapter of your life will be filled with a bunch of new things. So for the new things to come, you have to make space, which means all of the old stuff has to go, which is people, places, things, ideas, especially ideas and beliefs. You have to change your whole mindset. You literally are rewiring your brain. I'm a stutterer. I gotta talk more. But yeah. So far this book is really good. The next part, which is part 2, I haven't done yet, is the embrace your inner badass. So that's after you rewire your brain and you start trying to make changes in your life. So the first step is rewiring your brain and your thoughts, your beliefs, what you want to be. You got to get everything out that's old, that isn't helping you, basically. It isn't making a good thing happen in your life. So you got to get rid of it. My back is hurting. Everything is hurting right now. I don't know why. Okay, so everybody left. So, okay. I'm going to read some of the things that is in the first part that I already read so that you can know it too. It says, the universe will match whatever vibration you put out, and you can't fool the universe. So, we're going to talk about that one. So, that is a very true statement. That is the same type of statement as we are what we eat. So, if you don't already get that statement, then this statement probably doesn't make sense to you either. But I'm going to see if I can break it down for you. So, everybody and everything on this planet, in the universe, the whole world, everything, is an energy. That's why when we think of the higher source, we think of the energy, because everything is when you go to physics class in high school, it's going to be matter, weight, and energy, I think. Yeah, so I was right, but I was wrong. And that is Nikola Tesla. And if you don't know who Nikola Tesla is, then you're probably really young and you probably don't need to even change your life right now. But if you're not that young and you don't know who Nikola Tesla is, turn on the light in your house. He's that guy. But other than that, he's an inventor, a physician, a physicist. Is that how you say it? A physician or a physicist? Physicist. It's like a scientist. Okay, yeah, it's a physicist. Okay. Yeah. He's a genius. Well, he was a genius. He was. Which means it still is, because we are energy and energy cannot be created nor can it be destroyed. So he's out there somewhere. Probably a particle in everybody's life who thinks they're a genius. Yep. Let me see. What's another thing I want to read? Okay, so all of us are connected to this limitless power, and most of us aren't using it, but a fraction of it. So you know how they say we only use 10% of our brain, but if you look it up, they be like, that's not true because you use all of your brain or whatever. When they say that you only use 10% of your brain, they mean in a universal type of way. They don't mean in an earthly type of way, because in the earthly type of way, we do use our whole brain or whatever. But universally, spirit and everything, we only use 10% of our brain. Because if we use more than that, we would know that we can manifest anything in our life as quickly as a snap in that quick. But because we only use 10% of our brain, we can't do that. We can, but we don't, basically. So when you decide to change your life and be more spiritual and be more on your self journey than a together type of journey, it makes you in a together type of journey with the rest of the people who's on their self journey. So it's like, we're going to call it the blue people. So the blue people are the ones that's on their spiritual journey of self, but collectively together it puts them together. And the red people are the people who are all asleep, and they are living in the world that we're all trying to get rid of because it's not helping. So the blue people, the spiritually woke people, are aware that making themselves happy and making sure that they're doing the right thing all the time and living their best life and living the righteous type of way is going to help humanity live better and be better, raise its vibration. And the red people bring it down because they're not doing the right thing. So the red people have to wake up, but the blue people can't force the red people to wake up because it's a self journey. So once the red people all learn that or a 5D, but I'm on my way to solidly being like that. The first step to know that you're on your way is basically your life falls apart. Your life is going to fall apart because, like I just said a few minutes ago, everything in your life is wrong, so you have to get rid of the old stuff and the wrong things to bring in the right stuff and the new stuff. Yeah. And at first, everybody around you is going to, like, not really be on your side. Hello, Daniel. Everybody is not going to be on your side. You're going to clash with a lot of people, especially people who are red, because you're on your way to being blue, so you're going to be the opposite of them. And they're not going to like that. And your ego / what she calls it, the big news, the BS, isn't going to like it either because you're basically killing that version of yourself. So the you that you made yourself believe was you have to kill it. Like the movie Us, how they killed their tethers because the tethers was coming to kill them. Yeah, it's kind of like that. That's just very like a visualized, like graphic type of thing. So the structure of movies is so right. It's just the visualization of it isn't. It's like the Bible. The structure of everything, the principle of the lessons and all of that is right. It's just the visualization. How do you fucking say that? So that's why I like having somebody next to me so they can help me say words. The visualization. Oh, visualization. No, I'm not saying it right. I'm going to stop before I really, I'm going to stop. But anyway, yeah, so the personification, I'm going to say that. See, how can I say words like that so much better than the normal words? So the personification of things and how you visualize things is different from how you should get it. That's what makes it hard. That's why being a blue is important because you get things better. I'm mad I can't edit these videos because I stutter a lot and mess up words a lot. But I can't edit this. Nor would I want to be honest. I remember I had to edit my first few videos that I did from YouTube. All today. But once I got to part 2 and I stopped, I was like, hold on, I want to make a video about it because, book club. But yeah. So basically, I'm making this video just to see if anybody is out there on my same type of level right now reading this book that Jenny got me. Well, she's letting me borrow it because I'm going to give it back to her when I'm done. But so far, it's really good. And I know the rest of it's going to be really good. That's why I want to see if it's more people out there reading it. Or that have read it. Because they probably will read it again. So to anybody who isn't reading this book but they're interested in what it is, so it's 5 parts to it, but there's 27 chapters. They're really small chapters though. So the first part, which is the one I just read that I just was telling you about, is called How You Got This Way. It got 5 chapters in it, and it's my subconscious made me do it, the G word, present as a pigeon, the big snooze, and self-perception is a zoo. Okay, so self-perception is, so that chapter was basically talking about how you view yourself and how you think of yourself isn't exactly how other people see you. So you view yourself as you, and you know your insecurities and all of the things that run through your mind. So you're going to be the one doubting yourself the whole time. Other people see what you do and they see who you are for who you are. So they think of you the way you probably think of a celebrity or your mom or, your cool aunt that you like. They look up to you. They can admire you because they don't know what you struggle with on the inside. They just see the things that you do. So it's better for you to think of yourself as an outside person than an inside person, because the inside person keeps telling you all of the things that you don't want to hear. It's going to tell you that you're not good enough. It's going to tell you that you're not pretty enough or handsome enough. It's going to tell you that you're not smart enough. It's going to tell you that someone else is going to do it better than you, when really that's not the case. It's only the case if you let it be the case. Anything you put your mind to and you put your action towards, you're going to succeed. And if at first you don't succeed, that doesn't mean you failed, because you got to keep doing it. Because if you keep doing it, you're going to succeed eventually. So you succeed at whatever you put your mind to. Okay, so and then part 2, which is the one I'm going to be reading next, but not right now. It's called How to Embrace Your Inner Badass, and it has 4 chapters. Love the one you is. Yes, so she speaks in her own little language in this book, so it's not like super professional type. She got a lot of like weird words in it. Loincloth man. I wonder what loincloth man is. What is that? I guess I'm gonna find out either tonight or tomorrow. What time is it? It's 4:16. Somebody look up angel number 416. And there you go. If you look it up on Google and it doesn't show up words at the top, go to images and then go to the one that's like a solid and it says angel number 416 meaning da 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 da, and read it. Okay, so part 3 is 7 chapters, and it's called How to Tap into the Mother Lode, which that is the universe / energy / God / goddess / what else do people call it? Basically, it's the higher source that everybody looks up to. Whatever you call it, it's really the same thing. Like I said, personification, visualization. It gives people this idea that things are not the same as what they really are. Really, all of that is the same thing. It's the higher source that we all look up to, that we give credit to for our existence. And those 7 are meditation 101, your brain is your bitch. Your brain is your bitch. That's so true. You gotta train it like a bitch. I mean like a dog. Lead with your crotch. I haven't read that, so I don't know what she's talking about right there, but okay. And then give and let give. And I get that. That's like what you put out into the universe is what you're going to get back. Not at first. At first, like I said, you got to get rid of the bad stuff, so the bad stuff got to go. But once that goes, then what you give out is what you are going to get. So if you're giving out negativity and hatred and all that kind of stuff, that's what you're going to get back. But if you're giving out love and positivity and uplifting others and stuff like that, that's what you're going to attract. The law of attraction. Gratitude, the gateway drug to awesomeness. Yes, being grateful for what you have in the moment. Don't live in the past and don't live in the future too much. It's okay to look back and to look forward, but we are living the present moment, and that is what you should be thinking about at all times, because that's what's happening. And you should be grateful because you're alive, which means you have a purpose, which means your journey isn't over. So you have things to look forward to. And you don't know what they are yet. So don't stress about them. Because if you've been doing your part and living in the moment and being grateful and being a good person, you're going to get good things. And sometimes things come as a blessing in disguise. So don't always react to things too fast if it seems like it's something bad. Because something that seems bad could really just be setting you up for something even better to happen. That's usually what happens. If you've been being a good person, that's what's happening when you think something's bad. It's really setting you up for more things to come. Forgive or fester and loosen your bone, Wilma. Is Wilma a dog? Because it says loosen your bone, Wilma. So I'm going to guess that that's a dog. Part 4 is called How to Get Over Your BS Already, which, like I said, BS, big snooze, your ego, which your ego is going to be the one trying to hold you back from the things that you know you deserve in this lifetime. So if you believe that you're going to be a billionaire, you're going to be a billionaire. You just have to have faith and take the steps to get there. And it's going to happen. If you believe you're going to be a teacher, you're going to be a teacher. If you believe, whatever you believe you deserve, truly. Not just something that you want and like you want to because it sounds good, but what you really in your heart desire, what you really in your heart know is for you. Okay, so this one has 6 chapters, and it's so easy once you figure out it isn't hard. Oh, it isn't. Wait, no. What does that say? I'm not illiterate. I promise. I'm not illiterate. But I guess I need to take a speech class. It's so easy once you figure out it isn't hard. There we go. Procrastination, perfection, and a polished beer garden. Polished beer garden? Okay. The drama of overwhelm. Right, because if you're living in the present moment, which you should be, and that's how things come to you faster, you shouldn't be overwhelmed because what's going on in the present moment that you're overwhelmed? Nothing. So, fear is for suckers. Fear is for someone who's anxious about the future, or they're regretful for the past, which if it's in the past and it's already done, you can't change it, so don't even think about it anymore. It's in the past. Only think about what's going on in the present. Millions of mirrors. I'm interested to know what that's about. And the sweet life of Zach and Cody. Okay, and then part 5 is how to kick some ass. We all want to know how to kick some ass. Physically, mentally, spiritually, emotionally, all of that. And that one has 5 chapters. The Almighty Decision, Money, Your New Best Friend, which once you become spiritually woke and you become aligned with the universe and in tune and everything, you're going to realize, like, money isn't a bad thing. Money isn't an overall good thing. It isn't the goal. And money isn't hard to obtain. There's limitless amount of money. They make it. It's a product. Just like everything else that you get in the world. It's a product. Obtainable. They want to sell it or control you with it. Remember to surrender. Okay, so I know what that already is. So that means that you should trust the universe. God, the universe, the source, already has your life purpose set up. You already know it deep down. When you were born, it was made for you. That's why you're here, literally. Like, surrender to your journey. That's why you stay present in the moment. Don't think about the past too much and don't fantasize about the future too much because we're always going to be living in the moment. So what you should be doing is trying to make the in the moment as best as you can make it. Because if you make it the best that you can make it, then as you keep going, it's going to keep being the best that you can make it. Duh. It's really not that hard. What it just said, which one was that? Where'd it go? Oh, okay. So part 4, chapter 14. It's so easy once you figure out it isn't hard. That's what I just explained. And then doing versus spewing and beam me up, Scotty. What is beam me up, Scotty? I feel like I'm lost with that because I could have sworn that was something about Nicki Minaj. Because I was just listening to her song and it said beam me up, Scotty. But it wasn't, that wasn't the name of the song. It was I don't know what it was, to be honest. What is that? But I was listening to Chirac, I think. I was listening to Itty Bitty Piggy. See, I needed to keep talking because my speech be out there crazy. But yeah, what is Beam Me Up, Scotty? Because I don't know what that is. Because she put it in this book. So it must not just be Nicki Minaj. But I'm finna go to it because I actually want to know. Hold on. Oh, and then after that, it's resources and acknowledgments. So that's, yeah. Like I said, this book isn't that long. It's not that thick. And it's actually not boring. So if anybody have a problem with boring books that are trying to teach you how to live your life better, this is a really unboring book. So you should get it. It is $17 in the USA and it's $22 in Canada. So if you live in Canada, which I doubt any of you live in Canada, but in the USA, it's $17. So go to your bookstore, go to the library. If you go to the library, it's going to be free because you just check it out. How many of y'all that is my age? Hold on. Comment this in the comment section on YouTube if you know what this says. So affirm it, manifest it. But anyway, how many of you who are my age go to the library? Especially since COVID. Be truthful. Don't be lying. But okay, so anyway, I probably am going to read part 2 today. Because like I said, this book isn't boring. It's actually really good. And part 2 is only this thick. So I can finish that really quick. Like I said, I could have finished this whole book by the end of today if I would have started in the morning. And if I wouldn't have took a break. Because, like I said, like it's not bad. Meditation. How to trap. Oh, okay. Meditation is so important when you're trying to get your life together. Meditation, manifestation, writing everything down, the law of attraction, having faith in your storm. Yeah. So, don't mind me and my speech impairments. Because, you know, you get what I mean. You get what I was saying, right? 28 minutes. Time be going by so fast. I feel like that's so wrong because time be going by way fast. But again, nobody's gonna hurt anyways. So. Yeah, so like I said, this book is called You Are A Baddass, How to Stop Doubting Your Greatness and Start Living an Awesome Life by Jen Sincero. A #1 New York Times bestseller. That's how I'm going to be. Like I said on my last video, I'm going to be an author because I'm going to make a memoir about my life. But I'm going to wait to make my memoir / autobiography when I'm older because then I'm going to be through more stuff. I can make one right now and it'd be pretty interesting, but I'd rather wait till I'm a billionaire. And, you know, people want to learn how to be a billionaire. I'm going to be selling books saying how to become a billionaire. When really I could sell it right now. It's just they're not going to believe me because I'm not, in their eyes, a billionaire yet. So, but I am going to be a billionaire. But yeah, so this is the book I was just talking about. If you want to get it. And this is what the back look like. And this is what she looks like. Hold on. So yeah. Like I said, $17. Yeah, it's a ghost in here. And all day, I've been acting like I haven't heard the knocking and all that kind of stuff. But I've been hearing it. But I'm also alone, so I don't want to freak myself out. And I had sleep paralysis this morning multiple times because I kept waking up, getting out of it, going back to sleep, going back into it, waking up. It happened 3 times. And the first time, I feel like it was because I was listening to music because, what's that guy's name? I was listening to his song about his daughter. I think it's NLE Chopper or NBA Youngboy, but I think it's NLE. Yeah, I think it's NLE. He was talking about his daughter in his song or whatever. And I was listening to that video and some other music when I was going to sleep earlier. And when I had tried to lift my head up, I could tell I was in sleep paralysis because my body, like I couldn't move my body. I lifted my head up and I saw him. And I was like, what the fuck? I'm dreaming. Then I tried to lay back down to get out of it. And I was in sleep paralysis. Then when I lay back down, I was like looking through the cabinet. And all of the macaroni had a picture of my auntie who died on it. And I was like, what the fuck? Why her face on all the macaroni boxes? And then I woke up again here where I'm at. And then I fell back asleep and went back into sleep paralysis. And it happened again. And I was trying to tell myself not to be scared. I'm like, I'm not scared. I'm not scared. I'm not scared. I'm not scared. I was scared, though. But I'm not scared. I don't know why I get scared when I wake up in my dream. They be coming on, they be leaving me. But it's okay, because I'm going to leave anyway, so. This thing keep talking about high and low FPS and stuff. I do not know what that means. But yeah, okay, y'all. I promote and support people becoming badasses who are better in their lives and changing their lives for the better and making themselves happy because the world needs to be a better place, and it's not going to be a better place if the people aren't better people. Because the world is an amazing place. It's just the people. Horrible. Very, very, very horrible. But we're not going to get better without supporting each other. So I support people who are supporting themselves and others. So don't be selfish, because we are all one. We are all one once we all get in tune with ourselves. So be selfish and get in tune with yourself. But then once you get in tune with yourself and you're part of the one, we're all in this together. But yeah, that's all I want to say. 32 minutes. See, time be going by really fast. But yeah. If you guys are on YouTube watching this, subscribe to my channel. And if you're on Facebook watching this, go to my YouTube channel and subscribe to my channel. But yeah, comment what I just said to comment about that bookmark. And then also, if you are reading this book or have read this book, let me know, because I'm not going to keep reading the book until I know that either people want to do a book club or people don't want to do a book club. So I'm going to give it about 24 hours. So if I get one person saying they want a book club, then I'm going to wait and see if other people want the book club. But if I don't get one in 24 hours, then I'm going to keep reading, because, yeah. And then if I keep reading and someone tell me that they want to do a book club after I read it already, that's fine too, because I'm going to be the leader of the book club. So probably it is better that I already read it. So, yeah. But I'm good. I'm going.